chairs, bantering with the beautiful Californian babes milling around in their bikinis. A couple of cool dude waiters are floating between the tables, handing out cocktails and clearing the empties. The music is low, but amplified in the intimacy of the pool area, a small courtyard overlooked by 2 stories of rooms on all sides. The sky over to the west is a deep burnt orange fading to grey, and the outdoor lights come on silhouetting the miniature palm trees. There's a hand on my shoulder. It's Mark. You all right? Yeah, great. It's just, yeah, weird. Yeah, weird, all right. A long way from Deptford, that's for sure. Embrace it. We could be in the Dog and Duck, begging for a midweek slot after the darts match. I picture us around our little wooden table, 4 pints of brown ale, rolling our fags, moaning about the band on the little stage in the corner, labouring through their set of Beatles and Stones tracks, a few old guys on their bar stools reading the Racing Post. Below me, a guy with an afro is walking to the shallow end, with a beer in one hand and a smoke in the other. Mark says, "Come on, we got to go. Reception just called. The limo's here." Limo? This time it felt right. We were in Hollywood, for God's sake. You don't take the bus. We knock at Dave's and Pick's room and make our way down, past the pool, Pick playing the air with his imaginary drumsticks, the real one sticking out of his back pocket. In one of the reclining Ozarks, a hot beach babe sitting on his lounger, now caressing his chest hair, raises his beer bottle by the neck. "Way to go, guys," he smiles. "The Roxy, you made it, man. Enjoy." In the air-chilled lobby, the doorman nods and stands aside, pulling open the door to the street. We are back out in the soft, dry heat, making our way down the carpet, under the long golden awning. Spring like autumn barely exists in LA. The temperature hovers between 60 and 70 degrees, and I'm overdressed in my charity shop DJ jacket and heavy Levi's. A smiling chauffeur in his picked cap has the rear door open for us, and we disappear into the huge interior of the shiny black Lincoln, bigger than the kitchen back in Deptford. We pull away, swing left into Sunset Boulevard, downtown Los Angeles behind us, Beverly Hills up ahead. We're all silent, staring out of the windows, taking in Hollywood's neon bar signs, the rollerbladers and the lightly stirring palms. Our second time in a limo in as many weeks. We found out back in London the record company has put them on our bill like breakfast at the Portobello and the sirloins and salt beef in Nassau. A small crowd of a few dozen is hanging outside as the chauffeur eases the limo to the curb. The Roxy looks like a detached family house, minus the stacked logs and plus double swing doors. Right outside, there are 2 Hell's Angels-style bouncers and a lamppost with a big orange neon R like a giant lollipop, planted in the sidewalk between the towering palms. We climb out, a few heads turn our way, and a guy with a boogie box on his shoulder shoots through us on his skateboard, trailing the smell of weed. The owner, Lou Adler, record producer of the Mamas and the Papas and Sam Cooke, greets us in the lobby. Pick playing air drums probably give away that we must be the band he'd booked. You can't mistake Lou in his beret, beard and shades. He's very friendly, and none the worse it seems for his recent kidnapping and split from Britt Ekland. We shake hands, thank him for the honour of playing his venue, and yes, we promise to come and find him in the bar after the show. "Hey man, no idea you guys were English. That's so cool. The music sounds, American. Rock and roll with a touch of the blues." Mark says in Geordie, "Yeah, we've had that a lot since we've been here." The dressing room backstage is no bigger than the ones in the village halls back in England, and if we were lucky to get one at all, in the pubs too. We can swing a kitten, but not much more, and we're bumping into each other, cursing and apologising as we get ready, heading out into the open of the passageway to neck a few beers before the guy comes and tells us it's time. The Roxy's full, guys, and it's ready to rock. When we flew out to the States, we were in great shape, tight as a drumskin, not a chord or beat out of place, song after song. You can't hit the road out there unless your performance is at peak fitness. If you're not stage ready, and you're lucky to be playing on the right side of the tracks, they'll groan and shuffle away to the bar. In less courteous places, especially the unis and the hick towns, you'd better have some slick dance moves to avoid the shower of projectiles from the floor. You probably won't see that in the Roxy, but I'd sooner take a hurricane of bud bottles in Pig's Knuckle, Arkansas, than a glum silence in Lou Adler's joint. Screw up in the Roxy, and influential people in the music world will soon get to hear you weren't up to much. Get the place jumping, and you never know who would be in the audience any night at the Roxy. And the good news travels fast. These little gigs at iconic venues have a unique atmosphere, and the pressure to perform well was hard to put out of our minds. in front of a small, exclusive audience with big names from the music industry.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.